Game passes. They may seem intimidating at first, but as someone who had every Game Pass, I would say they are worth it in making your prior Extinction experience faster and less hassle. But not all of us have the Robux, yet you might want to consider these options and start saving up for these Game Passes in the near future. I'll talk about the dinosaur Game Passes for another time, so subscribe to the channel if you want to know about that as well. While in the making of this video, I realized that most Game Passes complement each other, but for the sake of simplicity, I'll rank the best 3 for each playstyle, and this is just based on mere opinion and personal experience from playing the game for 2 years. First, let us know your playstyle. PvP and aggressive playstyle. Are you more focused on PvP, battling any dino you see even as a juvenile? Then these Game Passes are well suited for you. The More Amber Game Pass is so you can fight and gain more amber to obtain those stronger dinosaurs faster. The Faster Growth Game Pass can help you reach your dinosaur's full potential to sub-adult or adult, since most abilities such as Bear Trap, Infection, Wet Wrath are accessible when sub-adult. The Slower Drain Game Pass, so as you roam around the map, you wouldn't necessarily stop to keep cleaning or sleeping multiple times in a day, allowing you to keep your well-being high for an advantage before and during battles. Passive and Realism Playstyle. Realism can still be played aside from the Realism server. However, the downside is whenever you will play there will always be KOSers and mixed packers. Realism is where you and your packmates perform cinematic shots, be in packs, having your own rules to follow, or just hang around. Could be called a passive game style. You would have to have faster eldering Game Pass, so when you reach max growth, you would want to elder your dinosaur. Do take note that only specific dinosaurs can elder, primarily apexes, and weirdly Protoceratops. Being in a passive game style, you would tend to avoid map hotspots and stay safe, all but there. The Slower Well-Being and Drainage Game Pass are obvious picks. This would help you focus more on getting immersive with the game and makes your hunger and thirst last longer, so you would migrate less for food as a herbivore. But being a carnivore, however, is another story, since you would need to be in the hotspots of the map to find food, especially in the archipelago and lowlands ecosystems where corpse spawns are minimal. For Mastery Completion, are you the player that focuses more on completing every objective in the game? Maybe perhaps all the dinosaur masteries. Obviously, more Mastery Game Pass is gotta be here. An extra 20% Mastery Points boost is gonna be handy when mastering these dinosaurs. Faster Growth is for completing the Grow Dinosaur to Adult Mastery. It gives many Mastery Points and by far is the most effective way of mastering through one dinosaur. The Radar Game Pass, the second most effective way to increase masteries, is by collecting gems and fossils all around the map. You will have the map setting enabled so you will be able to see the locations of these fossils and gems though. At the moment, only the Jurassic ecosystem has the gems, ever since the second Prismatic event release. And its map stayed relatively the same. Skin Collecting. If you like collecting non-exclusive event skins, these are the Retro, Melanistic, Leucistic, and the upcoming Garden skins, then these Game Passes are for you. The Better Luck Game Pass gives you a 20% boost of luck when it comes to Fabled and above skin rarity. This also applies to every other egg as well. The More Amber Game Pass, of course, since you would need all the amber you can get to buy those eggs without using any Robux. The more mastery points is for the huge amber amounts you get from mastering your dinosaurs. Mastery points boost will get you to complete those mastery stages faster and get that sweet amber for gambling those eggs. Content creator. Making content in social platforms would be more effective with these game passes. Unreleased content is expensive, but you get to access exclusive features in advance in the roleplay servers. Access dinosaurs and more in advance and feature it onto your content. This can give you a boost of viewers since most would want to see what upcoming content are there to see. More RP points is for the roleplay mode, where you can feature dinosaurs that you haven't obtained yet from survival mode. Since it is easier to obtain dinosaurs here on roleplay, you got every dinosaur from each ecosystem and some more. However, it is quite unbalanced since some dinosaurs aren't with par when it comes to combat. For example, Acros can't take down Brachy easily in roleplay since it was meant to be Saurops to hunt Brachy. Playable AI Game Pass is currently unavailable, but with Mega Neura, you can film cinematic views from a better perspective rather than being locked with your land-walking dinos. Future Game Passes, playables are planned, such as Beelzebufo, these fishes, birds, and even these lizards on Recode. These are my favorite Game Passes from the game, and there would be more, probably, in the future Recode. So, tell me what your top 3 Game Passes are in the comments below.
Did you do it?
Yes.
What did it cost?
Everything.